Welcome to another episode of Business School. I am Lance McFarlane from Sophomore Academics, your math teacher for today. And the topic that we'll be looking at, consumer arithmetics. We had done some questions on some subtopics from consumer arithmetics, but there are more to do, so we'll continue. Here we have this question. Let us go through it, all right, real quickly, smoothly. It says that the table below shows Pamela's shopping bill. All right, so this is a shopping bill. Some of the information was not included. All right, and they are saying that we should find the values of the information that's not included. So here we have W, X, Y, and Z. Okay, we all know what a shopping bill looks like. We're all consumers, which is why the topic consumer arithmetic is so important. All right, every single one of us are consumers. So anyways, items over this side, we all know how to read a table, right? Items over here, so she bought rice, potatoes, milk. Quantity, you know, the amount of each item. The unit price, you know what that means, right? The price for one unit, one, all right? And then the total cost. Okay, so rice, she bought 6.5 kilograms. All right, and the unit price is $2.40 per unit, which would mean the unit right here is kilogram, so it's per kilogram. So each kilogram of rice, 1 kilogram of rice was actually cost $2.40. Now, if 1 kilogram costs $2.40, how much will 6.5 kilograms cost, ladies and gents? Most of you'd get this right. You know, I know you guys are already getting it right. I know you have your calculators there ready, right? And working it out, all right? If you don't have your calculators, please go and get it. So W, the value for W, is actually going to be 6.5. I can write 6.5 like that, 6.5, multiplied by $2.40. So ladies and gents, you just put that in your calculator. Simple. All right, so 6.5 multiplied by $2.40, 2.40, and that gives you 15.6. All right, 15.6. So 15.6, and then you know money is written to two decimal places, so it is 60 cents. So it's $15.60. All right, so that is the value for W. So the 6.5 kilograms of rice, it costs $15.60, ladies and gents. So now we are in the groove of what is really happening in this. We can go ahead and quickly work out the values for X and for Y. So X, guys, potatoes, 4 bags of potatoes were bought. We don't know the unit price. That is what we need to figure out. How much for 1 bag? So 4 bags were bought for $52.80. Guys, if you buy 4 of anything for $52.80, how would you find out the value of 1? Go ahead, quickly do it before I am able to do it. We all know what we're going to end up doing. So it's going to be 52.80 divided by 4. All right, ladies and gents. So these are the questions they ask primarily in the early part of the exam. 52.80, and it helps to build up your confidence, all right, because there are situations that we are familiar with actually. Guys, I get 13. There are situations that we are familiar with, we can relate to, and they are not too difficult to solve, all right? So this is for 1, this is the unit price, all right? Anyways, we are now working out Y. Now, we bought a number of cartons. Cartons just means box, guys. Even if you never knew the definition, it doesn't throw you off. Don't make unfamiliar words throw you off in a math class. Come on. Anyways, Y cartons were bought. Each of them, each carton / box costs $2.35. Guys, you buy some boxes of milk. Each of them is $2.35, and you pay a total of $14.10. what we're gonna do, ladies and gents, I know you already have it. I know you already have it, guys. So it's 1410. Divide that by the 235, and we should get a nice whole number right here because we're trying to figure out how many boxes. All right, so let's try that. 14.10 divided by 2.35, and that gives us 6 cartons, ladies and gents. 6 cartons. So guys, we have easily found W, X, and Y. So what we need to do now, ladies and gents, is to find the value of Z. Guys, Z is referring to tax, all right? Z is referring to tax. We want to know the percentage tax that was paid. We know the dollar value is $9.90, percentage tax. Ladies and gents, we're going to go for a break right now, and I'll see you on the other side of the break where we will calculate the percentage tax. Go ahead and try it in the meantime. See you. Welcome back to Business School, ladies and gents. You know where we left off, so you know where we're picking up. I trust that you attempted to find the value of Z, which is to find the percentage tax. Again, you never know what VAT means, but it's a percentage tax, ladies and gents, all right? They told us the dollar value of the tax, so you know how much money, but we needed to know what percentage tax was actually added to the bill, because you know you have to pay tax in most countries, all right, when you purchase stuff. In Jamaica, it's GCT. Anyways, with this right here, there's a formula that I would like to introduce you to. Many of you perhaps know it already, perhaps that's what you used, okay? A very important formula, very useful formula. And let us see if we get the same answer. I trust that many of you got the correct answer, all right? But let me show you something, ladies and gents. So we're finding out the value of Z. We're finding out the value of Z, but I want to write a formula right here. Write this down. The percentage change. The percentage change in any value, ladies and gents. So whether this is a tax, profit, percentage increase, percentage decrease, discount. Guys, once a value moved from one thing to another, whether the value moved up or if the value moved down, the percentage change of that value, all right, whether we're talking about money, whether we're talking about the amount, the number of students in a school, whatever it is that we're talking about, the level of crime and violence in society, the percentage increase or the percentage decrease, and we're always hoping that it's a decrease. All of these percentage changes, all of them can be calculated using this formula. The percentage change is equal to, look at this, the difference in value, the difference in value over the original value. So that is the initial value, that is the before value, not the after value, the before value, right? So the difference in value, which is the change in value, all right, if you want to write it as change in value, you can write it as that as well. The change in value divided by the original value and its percentage change. So you're gonna multiply that by 100%. Ladies and gents, write this down. Write this down. I'm gonna even highlight it in a red cloud like this, ladies and gents. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's use this formula for this question. Ladies and gents, you notice I'm emphasizing this, all right? So in this case, it's percentage tax or percentage VAT. that they're asking us for. So it's gonna be the difference in value. Now, ladies and gents, let's look at the bill. What is the difference in value? So it's her total cost, or her subtotal, is $82.50 before tax. It is $92.40 after tax. Now follow me. Normally you might have to do the subtraction to find out the difference in value, but in this case they already told us what the difference in value was. It is this $9.90. Now if you should go ahead, you can check it if you want. $92.40 minus $82.50 would give you $9.90. So this is the difference in value, ladies and gents. All right, so usually you would have to work it out, but thankfully this time they gave us, ladies and gents. All right, so the difference in value, or the change in value, is actually $9.90. Again, most times you have to do the subtraction yourself right here, but in this case they gave it to us. What was the original value, ladies and gents? Come back to the table. Is it the $82.50 or the $92.40? Which is the original value? It must be the $82.50, the before value. All right, so we're gonna put this $9.90 over the original value, which is $82.50, and we're gonna multiply that by 100%. Ladies and gents, put that in your calculator real quickly and we have our answer. $9.90 divided by $82.50, that is going to give us 0.12. That will give us 0.12. Multiplying that by 100, and we still have our percentage sign right here. All right, ladies and gents, and this is now going to be equal, therefore, to 100 times, we know, so that is 12%, ladies and gents. That is the value of Z. Listen, I emphasized this question because this is important. Any percentage change that you want to find, ladies and gents, this is the formula. This is the formula. You have that. Ladies and gents, we're going to go to a break, and on the other side of the break, we'll be working a different question. Stay tuned. Come back to business school right on the other side of this break. Ladies and gents, my tip for today is to remember what to strive for. A healthy mind in a healthy body. Guys, exercise directly, positively affects your learning process, okay? So eat healthy and exercise. A healthy mind in a healthy body. Welcome back to Business School. I'm Lance McFarlane from Sophomore Academics. Ladies and gents, we're still on consumer arithmetics. I would like to look at compound interest. Now, in a previous episode, we had looked at simple interest. So there's a slight difference between simple interest and compound interest in terms of how they are calculated. Compound interest uses a little bit of the simple interest format. Matter of fact, it uses the simple interest formula over and over, but let's check it out in terms of how it actually works. Look at this scenario. I created a simple scenario. $4,000 is invested for 3 years at a compound interest, so compound interest, right, 10% per annum. We want to find what is the total interest that grows at the end of the 3 years. Now, ladies and gents, let's just really see how compound interest works. It's very important, especially if you're looking to go into investment or, investment. All right, so let's go. Now, remember, you're starting with $4,000. We are going to look at what the interest is at the end of each year. Look at that. So we're starting with year one. Let's label this year one. Year one. The simple interest and the formula for simple interest is the principal multiplied by the rate, which is the interest rate, and you know rate is given over 100, and multiplied by the time. Now, with compound interest, we're doing it 1 year at a time. So this t value is always going to be 1, right? In this scenario, because it's 3 years, right? So we know that t value is 1. What's the principal, ladies and gents? The principal is $4,000. The principal just refers to the original money, the initial money. The rate is 10%, and t is 1. All right, so this is what we'll have. Guys, so what is the simple interest at the end of 1 year? Quickly in your calculator, 0 cancel zeros. All right, what is 40 times 10? That's $400. So ladies and gents, at the end of 1 year, at the end of the first year, $400 has grown on your initial investment of $4,000. Now, this is what they do with compound interest. At the beginning of year 2, guess how much money you now have at the beginning of year 2? Guys, you now have the $4,000 which you initially invested plus this $400. So you now have $4,400. And you're going to calculate your interest. Let us go. Simple interest is going to be equal to, again, PRT over 100. And this time, ladies and gents, your principal is going to be this value, 4,400. So you're going to be calculating, check this out. So it's $4,400 multiplied by 10% multiplied by 1 year, because we're doing it 1 year at a time, as we said. Okay, ladies and gents? Now, if you should work this out again, 0 cancel 0. What is 44 times 10? Guys, 44 times 10 is equal to $440. Now, check that out, ladies and gents. In year 1, the interest was $400. In year 2, the interest was $440. Ladies and gents, what do you think we're going to do at this time, going into year 3? What do you think we're going to do this time, going into year 3? Yes, ladies and gents, this $440, just like how this $400 brought us into year 2, this $440 is going to bring us into year 3. So in year 3, how much money are we starting off with? It is going to be this $4,400 plus this interest of $440. Guys, we now have $4,840 starting year 3. And it's just to do the same thing. Simple interest, PRT over 100, ladies and gents, the principal being 4,840 multiplied by the rate. This is beautiful. By 1 year. Cancel, 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 cancel. Ladies and gents, the interest in year 3 is $484. Guys, from $400 in year 1 to $440 in year 2 to $484 in year 3. Year 1 we started off with $4,000. And each year we started off with a new amount which was larger and larger. Guys, therefore the answer to this question, add up the interest in year 1 to the interest in year 2. What is $400 plus $440? $840, ladies and gents. And what is $840 plus 484? Ladies and gents, you finish up that, and that is our answer. 484. We'll have $1,324, ladies and gents. $1,324 is our final value, ladies and gents. The total interest that grew on your investment in 3 years. Ladies and gents, that is it for this episode of Business School. Compound interest, consumer arithmetics. See you next time. Thank you.